Okay, what is going on YouTube? Today I'm gonna be reacting to my first Warzone win and also giving what I did like about Warzone 2 and what I didn't like about Warzone 2. If I miss anything in the video, you guys make sure to leave it down in the comments what you guys want to see in Warzone 2, what you guys don't want to see in Warzone 2. Without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, I'll talk about the map first off. The map is very good. Start off a lot better than Caldera, a lot of different colors, a lot of different landing spots. It is the biggest map we've ever seen, bigger than Verdansk, bigger than Caldera. There's no pistol when flying in. I'm not really I don't really hate that much. Also, as you saw right there, so I pretty much landed on a building, no gun or anything. I pick up a gun and there's already a bot in the building, the AI. And what you'll notice from a lot of the, like going into any building in Warzone 2 right now, I'm sure they'll change it by the time the game drops, but going into any building right now, there's pretty much guaranteed to be a one AI. And if there's not, somebody probably already killed it. And they're looting the ground, see like picking up a backpack. Get this kill on this guy. The time to kill seems very fast. I'm pretty sure that guy had full plates and I just like 2 or 3 hit him. Yeah, see, he has full 2 plates and I think I 2 hit him right here, or 2 or 3 hit him. It's just like an insta kill. Yeah, so you only start with 2 plates, so you have to pick up a 3-plate satchel, they call it, to allow you to carry 3 plates. It's kind of like the armor system in Blackout where you have tier 3 armor and you get extra health. It's kind of like that with the 3-plate armor satchel, which I don't hate it and I don't love it either. It just makes it kind of RNG. If somebody lands on the 3-plate, they're gonna have extra health than you or not. And then we spectating Ev right here in the gulag. Now I only got to play in the gulag once, and from playing in it, you start with a pistol and you kind of have to loot like you do in Warzone. You have to loot a shotgun, you have to loot an AR and stuff. And it was kind of hard to, they have bots in the gulag also. It was kind of hard to separate the bots from the actual players in the gulag, which I hope they change that. I think I remember shooting the bot. I shot the bot like 3 times. I think it might happen later this video. But yeah, the gulag, I don't know. The gulag wasn't that big of a deal. Yeah, as you see here, looting the boxes. So every time you loot a box, you have to look inside the box. It's kind of, I think it's how like Blackout did with the death boxes in Blackout. We had to like go through the box and search what you want or not. I'm not really that big of a fan. It's kind of hard to understand. I mean, me personally, I'd much rather it just, everything go on the ground and then you like look at what you want and you can pick it up there, rather than going into this. Like, it takes a good amount of time to like go through everything. I'm sure it'll get faster as the game goes on, but I'm not really a big fan about that. I will say though, the audio was very good. I can't really complain much about the audio. It's a lot better than what it was at the start of Caldera, so I'm kind of glad they fixed the audio. As you see, when you kill that guy, the loot, everything is kind of like a white just line up. It's not as smooth as you would like it. We're going over here to another POI. Gas splitting now. Let me know in the comments if you guys like the gas splitting zones. I personally don't mind the gas splitting zones. The only problem is if you like kill everybody in your zone and you pretty much just have to wait for the circle, and it's like a 8-minute, 7-8 minute wait where you have to wait for them all to converge into one circle, which might be a problem, might not be. And the time to kill, the time to kill does seem a lot faster. I know they've increased the time to kill, but it did seem very fast in this alpha. The flashes and the grenades were so strong, unbelievably strong. The stuns, the flashes, grenades were so strong. And I'll pause it back to this frame. See how when you kill them, all their loot is kind of like on top of each other. And there was multiple times in the past Warzone matches testing it where all the loot would spawn on top of each other and you couldn't pick up a certain item. Like, it would either be glitched, which I'm sure they'll fix too much, where you couldn't like pick it up. But I feel like the ammo and the money should just automatically pick up. And you got the backpack, so you can pick up, you have to pick up a backpack so you can pick up extra stuff. And I absolutely killed that guy. That's another thing with the time to kill. I mean, this is a single fire gun. This is kind of like the FAL, but he uses 7.62 ammo. But I mean, I pretty much like insta killed him. I mean, I don't really have a problem with the time to kill yet, because we haven't really tested it out. This was like against pros and content creators, so it'll be interesting to see how it translates to like public matches. The buy station needs like a total rework. The buy stations are pretty terrible. Yeah, so this is a screenshot from Jaga. This is pretty much of the buy station. So there's like 3 things. You can buy plates and like stuff that helps you out, munitions box. You can buy like grenades. And then you can also buy kill streaks and stuff from the buy station. And then it also has where you buy your custom weapon slots. and I'm sure they'll fix it by the time the game comes out. But right now it says M4 is 4,000, this marksman rifle is 13,000, this LMG is 14,000. They were just way too expensive to buy in the beta, or the Warzone beta that we played, and the UI was kind of difficult to understand because when you like bought a plate, it only bought like one plate at a time. It was a little bit difficult, so I'd like to see them rework the UI on the buy station a little bit. But another thing, it doesn't show in this video, but when you pop a UAV, the bots pop up on the UAV. I'd like them to take that out. I mean, I know they made it so that the bots, you know, have a they're pretty good. Like the bots can kill you if you don't, you know, deal with them. I mean, I don't know. It's kind of hard for me to say, but I would love to see the AI toned down because it was ridiculous at one point. There was like 16 different buildings, and every building had like 1 or 2 bots in them. It was pretty crazy. Get the kills. Okay, so I just got spit out from the gulag. It happened like twice because everyone was, you know, playing extra cautious, so not a lot of people were dying. The regain, I'm not sure if it was harder because we were in the lobby with the pros and content creators, which it probably was, but there just wasn't a lot of loot at the end game. As you see, I land in like the Bertha of the Warzone 2 beta, and I'm going over here for a crown so I can get my teammates up while the triple zones goes in, and it's got the 4-minute timer. And of course, there's a bot in the building. There's just so much AI in every single building, which I'm sure they'll tone it down and stuff. Yeah, but they got the contract on the door frame. This is actually cool. I like this a lot. So this is the gas station. So it refuels and repairs your car. I don't think I ever got shot at while repairing, but I'm interested to see, you know, if you were getting shot at while you're at the gas station, if it would repair while you get shot at, because it would kind of make the Berthas pretty OP. So we finally get our teammates up, and we're going around looting these buildings, and pretty much everybody's already gone through all these buildings. Open the chest to get a Pila 3 armor plate vest, frag on the desk. There's just not a lot of loot. So I mean, every single piece of equipment, you know, you have to take into account. No windows. I don't know if I'm a fan of that with where they don't have like windows on anywhere in the building, only like 2 doorways. See, and like all this money on the ground, I think that should auto loot. Like all this ammo and money and stuff, you shouldn't have to, like the self-res and stuff, yeah, you just 100% have to pick up. But the money and stuff, it felt too cluttered at times. Also, if they do keep the money the same, I think definitely contracts will be the play to increase your money. There was just not enough loot on the ground. Even like looting for half the game, we still couldn't find that much money. Let me know in the comments. So pretty much like when you loot ammo now, it goes into your backpack, sort of with the plates, where you can only have a certain amount of ammo. Like you can't have every single ammo type. You can't just spam pick up every single piece of ammo. You can only have the ammo for your guns, or you can only have plates. So it's kind of like you have to really pay attention to what you pick up. We got the elevator. I do like I said, the map is very nice. They got elevators, and the map looks, you know, colorful. There's different POIs. And this is an example of the grenades being incredibly strong. Like in Warzone, I throw a grenade down there, and it probably breaks armor maybe on like 1 guy, or you get a hit marker on 1 guy. But I'm able to throw a grenade down there and get 2 kills, you know. And that wasn't the only time where grenades, I was throwing like what's it called, explosive, and it was doing a lot of damage. And right here, this is where I was saying like it should auto pick up money and stuff. Like I'm standing right on the money, and I'm spamming like the pickup, and I can't pick it up, which only allows me to buy 1 teammate. They also increased the teammate price to 4K, which I'm sure they'll tweak those are very easy to change. They'll tweak the prices. Show you the buy station UI when I press it real quick right here. So it's got your teammates at the top, which I like that's okay. But then it's got the buy gear, buy weapons, upgrade weapons. If you need to buy plates or you need to buy a UAV super fast now, you know, it takes a little bit of time. I'd like to see them rework this a little bit, make it a little bit easier. Right now, it's really easy to buy your teammates back. You just click on it, press X once. But to buy weapons or UAV or something, you know, you have to be prepared to spend like, you know, a few seconds on the buy station, which I personally don't like. I like to hit the buy station and just go immediately. And the prices for the buy station were increased dramatically, but the loot on the map was very limited loot on the map. I will say that the end game in this, it felt like, you know, what we're used to. The end game with the circles moving back and forth, you know, it felt organic, but the early game with how slow the circles are moving, it felt a little slower paced. End game was normal, you know, fast pace. Everything's moving around, lots of going on. Explosives. Got the zone moving to the left. I know the teammate just died down there, so I'm like looking around. Now right here, I felt like the gas was also hitting a little bit harder. I know somebody was also using a stim. I didn't get a chance to use the stim in the gas, but the gas felt like it was hitting harder, which I do like. I like the end game zones to, you know, hit a little bit harder than the starter ones. And get the down. And dude dies to the storm. We get the kill. Get the win. I probably missed a few things in this video, but if you guys have anything else you guys want to talk about, let me know in the comments down below and I'll try to answer all your questions. But I hope you guys did enjoy this video. We got the dub in Warzone 2 on the map, and I can't wait to play it in 2 months. I hope they change a lot of the stuff, not a lot of the stuff, but hopefully they change some of the stuff